One simple way of helping keep your dog right by your side when you are on walks is by playing a game called Magic Hand. So, with Magic Hand, I'm going to show you 3 different parts in order to get this final position. Right here, I want to show you, I'm going to grab a little bit of food. I'm going to move Gus into my heel position. I know you can't see everything, but that's totally fine. And then I'm going to practice my Magic Hand. That's okay if he doesn't get it. The end goal is that he realizes there is value, extreme value, for being right by my side. And thus, he's not pulling on leash. I have his complete attention. And so he's not going to be distracted by other animals, other people, other things going on in life. He is fully present and with me, and I am fully present with him. I'm boosting my relationship. I am helping him become less distracted out on walks, out in public for his service work, and all of these other things that are really, really great. So step 1 is learning our hand mechanics. Let's go to that. All right, so I have my food and I have just an empty bowl. I highly recommend that you use an empty bowl instead of just dropping it on the counter, just for easy cleanup. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a whole handful, don't mind my messy hand, I'm going to put a whole handful of food into my hand. And this is how you are going to hold your hand with Magic Hand. And since the food is all in my hand, I'm going to practice just dropping the food in between my fingers and into the bowl. I want you to do this with an empty bowl or onto the counter or anything like that so that you can practice this hand movement. For some people, it's more difficult than others, and it's just it's a really great way to practice without getting your dog extremely confused. And you can do this while you're watching TV, while you're doing other things. I would not suggest it when cooking because your hands get kind of greasy from the dog food or whatever treat you're using. But that's all. That's all you need to practice. The last stage of Magic Hand the next stage is having our dogs learn how to catch. So I'm going to have just about a handful of food, not too much. And I'm going to have my dog 12 o'clock in front of me. All I'm going to do, sit. I'm going to have him in a sit just because it's easier to keep him stationary. And you can do this one of 2 ways. I'm going to show you both ways. You can lob it so that he has to jump and figure it out. He's not going to get it the first few times. That's totally fine. Just have them come back, sit, and try again. It takes practice for our dogs and for ourselves, and that's okay. Really, the only thing that I care about is that he's engaged in this game. He wants to play. He tries to catch it, and he's enjoying himself. He still hasn't caught one piece of food. That's totally fine. Sit. The other way you can teach this, which I would move very quickly into this way from the lobbing, is by holding the food high enough. Let me back up so you can see. Is by holding the food high enough so that they have time to think about where the food is. Even there, he was closer to catching it. Not perfect, still didn't catch it, but come here. I know. Sit. Good boy. There you go. Whoops, I dropped that before you were ready. That was my bad, bud. Good boy. Our dogs need to have a decent catch for this game. So it does not have to be perfect. The goal is not for it to be perfect. The goal is that they try to catch it every single time. Now let's put both of these pieces together so that we get our Magic Hand. Oh, you goof. All right, so we're putting all of our pieces together. We have a little handful of food that we can move in between our fingers. We have a dog who can kind of catch. And then, so we are going to combine these I have a handful of food. I'm going to lure him into my heel position. If you have not seen my heel position video, let me know and I will send that to you, or you can search across my YouTube video. So he's in my heel position. I'm going to bring my food just slightly above his nose, and I'm going to start dropping it in between my fingers. If he gets out of heel position or if he misses the food, I'm just going to lure him back. No big deal at all. The whole goal, get it, good boy, is that he's with me. He's present. He's in the game. Where are you going? What are you doing? Get it, get it, get it. So I'm going to back up and show you what this can be like when they are able to do this in motion. Right here. Good, good. Oh, that went far. Backing up again. Good. Right here. So he dropped it. I'm not making a big harp about him leaving heel position. Get it? You can see this is his struggle point. This is where we're at with this game, and that's okay. But as you start moving and walking, you can start playing this game. Oh, right here. Silly boy. Right here. Good. Whoa. In motion. The end goal is to be able to walk and play this game at the same time. He's getting a little tired, so I'm not going to push him anymore. But if you want additional videos on this game, I would be more than happy to share those with you. All right, if you have any questions, post them down in the comments, message me. You know how to reach me. All right, have a great day, guys.